Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to the 10 at 10 for December 5th of 2024. My goodness, it's already December, guys. We got some crazy plants for you lined up today. I think you're going to really enjoy it. This is just 10 of the 20. If you want to find out about the other secret 20 trees, you're going to have to go to MrMaple.com, sign up for our emails to find out the total 20 trees that are dropping today at 10 a.m.
Next up, y'all, we've got Acer Shirasalanum Sensu to start off today. This is a selection by Talon Buchholz, found by Jim Baggett, originally named JB50. It was a seedling from Shirasalanum palmatifolium, and it has basically like a Matsumuri style leaf on an Acer Shirasalanum. Has some really colorful new growth in the spring. Makes a good upright Japanese maple.
This one's very popular. That Shirasalanum, likely X palmatum, gives it a lot of vigor. Great orangey red fall color. Typically I get some bold oranges early. Great new growth colors on this as well. Very popular tree by Talon Buchholz, Sensu. No Shirasalanum collections complete without this cool hybrid. Going to work zones 5 through 9. Does give you a little extra added cold tolerance in that zone 5 as well.
And for a tree that gives you phenomenal fall color, the name means fan. It's because those leaves look very much like a Japanese ornamental fan. Y'all, this is a next level Acer Shirasalanum. Make sure to check out Fast today.
Well branched, great looking trees. Grab them today on Mr. Maple. Man, we are quickly becoming the Buchholz outlet store, your choice for retail Buchholz introductions. Guys, we're bringing back Acer palmatum Ilarion, another Talon Buchholz introduction. Classic for that pink on white, one of the widest Orino Nishiki styles you'll ever see. Absolutely love the coloration of this one.
Make sure you give it some protection from the hot afternoon sun because it can be so white. If you put it in full sun, you may get some burned foliage. It is one of the whitest Japanese maples when it comes to that Orino Nishiki style Japanese maple. And we have a whole video on how you can promote good variegation on this style.
So white, he should have named it Tim. Anyway, awesome plant. Definitely some late day sun protection on this one. I absolutely love the colors on this, guys. It is like the Kotobuki of pink for white. Like, you will get so much white variegation in this one. Really a showstopper. Named for a kid at the nursery that Talon happened to really like. He sent Ilarion out and said, find me something cool. It had the whole nursery actually competing to find the coolest seedling at the nursery. Ilarion came back with this one. Talon really speaks highly of him. He was a fine young man. Talon really liked him a lot, so he named this tree after him. And now Ilarion's forever immortalized in this great selection.
Yeah, I remember when Talon sent us the package with Ilarion in it, and he was bragging about how beautiful this tree was. As soon as we opened out the package, it was just shocking how white this tree could actually be.
Grabbing Ilarion today. All right, wait, another Talon Buchholz introduction.
Yeah, we got Acer palmatum Shu Shidari. The name means orange and weeping. And this tree has some orange-like new growth in the early spring. Gets like a blue-green color to it, which is kind of unique. Has a nice cascading habit. And it goes to orange in the fall as well.
Doesn't stink. Has Shu in the name, but you will not be saying Shu. You might be making like dunk face. Like when you see a really good dunk, you're like something stinks. This is phenomenal. You will be like, wow, that is the coolest orange Japanese maple, maybe of them all. This is a weeping style. Talon's got one of these right up next to his house. Absolutely love it. In the spring, you get a purplish border to this with kind of an orangish green hue to it. Goes through so many different color changes, but fall is really where this one hits peak orange.
Yeah, this is a classic Japanese maple that really needs to be out there even more. I mean, once he introduced this selection, everybody was chasing Shu Shidari, and there's not really quite anything else quite like it.
Awesome plant. Typically about 5 feet tall, 6 feet wide, a little bit wider than it is tall. Perfect little umbrella shape there, dense and full. Makes a great container plant. If you already have a red lace leaf and a green, Shu Shidari makes one of the perfect pairings. All right, Tim, what do we have next?
Another Buchholz introduction.
That's the Buchholz 10 at 10.
Cornus Kusa Summer Fun. This is a variegated Chinese dogwood. It has these beautiful white margin variegation with a center of like almost a blue-green kind of color on the center part of the leaf. And it also gets white blooms as well.
Talon said he could never sell the original Cornus Kusa Summer Fun, so he ended up giving it to one of his good friends in his garden. Phenomenal plant. This one is heat tolerant. It's very cold tolerant. Great fall colors. I mean, when this one goes into fall color, that white on green coloration you see can go to a bright pink on red. Absolutely lights it up. Summer Fun, phenomenal, durable Kusa dogwood.
I mean, one of the things that I love about this selection is the foliage, the leaves are so beautiful for the spring, summer, and the fall. Even when it's not in bloom, you get something really beautiful out there in the garden.
Grab you a Summer Fun today. You can have some summer fun even in the middle of winter. All right, guys, next up, we got Tsuga canadensis. Just in time for Christmas, we got Grinch White.
Ginch White.
I thought it was Grinch.
No, this isn't a Talon Buchholz introduction. This is Ginch White.
He's going to see this. He's going to tell you call him the Grinch. I'm going to tell him.
I did not. I just said it wasn't a Talon Buchholz introduction.
Talon Buchholz the Grinch.
I did not. I did not. Ginch White has a variegation on a native hemlock. You get a native hemlock that has this white new growth to it. It's really beautiful. I love the hemlocks because they're actually a conifer that can do well in the shade. And here you've got something that can be variegated and add a little bit of brightness in those shadier spots.
His heart grew so big, he began to love the Nichols anyway. All right, guys, this one is going to work zones 4 through 8, typically around 3 to 4 feet tall, 3 to 4 feet wide. Makes an amazing conifer to bring some of that white coloration, that fluffy white texture, all on that Tsuga canadensis foliage. You're going to love this one, especially for its winter take on it. It's going to really add a lot of interesting texture to the garden.
And being a native tree, this tree is simply amazing. It adds a lot to the garden. I like the nativars that add a little bit of flair, and that's exactly what Ginch White can do to the garden.
Can't wait to see what Talon says when he finds out you called him the Grinch.
I did no such thing.
All right, y'all, let's bring back Acer Palmatum, Kurenai Jishi, and some XL 1 gallons. These are the big 1 gallons. We will have some regular size 1 gallons as well. These big guys will not last long. Excellent size. If you've ever seen Kurenai Jishi, guys, these are huge for 1 gallons. Grab you a giant Kurenai Jishi, the Red Lion, today.
And this one has that brick red color, the leaf that twists and curls that reminds people of the lion's head Japanese maple. This was named by our good friend Masayoshi Yano, and that deep red lion is a perfect name for this because you get that dense compact habit, you get that regal kind of thick branching structure that Shishigashira often has, but you get that red color. And in the springtime when you have that brick red color that just sort of illuminates out there in the garden, Kurenai Jishi really shines. Greens up a little bit late summer and then goes to oranges in the fall.
Oh, the fall color is really impeccable. I actually think it looks the most like Shishigashira, the most like the lion's head family in the fall. It can rival lion's head for oranges and reds and yellows all at the same time. Beautiful plant, typically 4 to 5 feet tall, even in a 10-year period. Classic plant for the container garden. If you already have a Shishigashira, grab you a giant 1 gallon Kurenai Jishi. It'll pair so well with that. Absolutely love all the color patterns on this one. It's also a perfect tree for the container garden.
It really is. It's great for container garden. It's great for the fairy garden. It's great for those miniature railroad gardens, even though there's not too many of them. It does really well. It's a really beautiful selection, and I think you'll love it.
Grab you a Kurenai Jishi today. All right, y'all, let's drop some perfectly shaped Ryusen from the Buchholz farm. Guys, check out these 3 gallons.
Ryusen is that heavily cascading form that's extremely vigorous, very heat tolerant. It has that palmate style leaf, green leaves in the spring, going to some just amazing fall colors that we're seeing right now.
Guys, these are staked up to about 2.5 feet. They got that serpentine shape to them. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of movement in the trunk, a lot of branching on these trees. Absolutely phenomenal, premium quality Ryusens. Talon only calls it Ryusei because he's had this tree since before the patent work. Absolutely love it. You'll probably see us going Ryusei once the patent expires, going forward a lot. Absolutely love this plant, guys. Great heat tolerance, full sun durability, up to zone 8. Going to work zones 5 through 9. Impeccable fall color. Typically fiery orangey reds. I've had some amazing oranges on this. I think you're going to love Ryusen. Check one out today in some good size 3 gallons. Speaking of good sizes, guys, check out these Peve starfish.
Y'all, these Peve starfish, really on the end of their fall color. They've already turned the fall color down a little and dropped those leaves. Got a little bit still hanging on up top. One of the brightest red fall colors of any of the Japanese maples.
So underrated for fall color. In fact, this is going to be, spoiler alert, we have a podcast coming out on underrated maples. This is going to be on that list for sure. I love Peve starfish. It is so underrated. Size, texture, convex foliage. Absolutely love it. These are some beastly 2 gallons from the Buchholz farm. Grab you one of these today. I think it could easily rival many maples for that fall color too. Neon pink red typically on this one. I've had it be one of the most extravagant fall color trees in any greenhouse looking at it. Always catches my attention. Now, you know starfish, it's got those convex style foliage. Kids love it. Once you show it to them, they're going to go out and check on the starfish in the garden every single time. It's called starfish because it looks like a starfish.
Peve starfish has that cup down leaf that's just really unique. It adds a unique texture in the garden. And it's one of those trees with that dark red color. Makes a good sized tree, a good medium sized tree. About 6 to 8 foot in 10 years. Make it fit in many people's garden. And it's just a beautiful tree in that smaller space.
Great container plant, pairs well with many of the yellows, especially something like Orange Dream, or I'll actually love this one with Summer Gold. We recently had some big Summer Golds. These are huge, guys. Check out these 2 gallons. I mean, you're going to get a great value on these. Well-established 3rd to 4th year plants. Absolutely beautiful shape to these. Going to make a presence in the landscape right away. Great deals on these today, too. I think these aren't going to last long. Grab you a huge Peve Starfish today. We will be listing some 1 gallons as well, but I wanted to get these big 2 gallons on here because, guys, they're beefy. They're good sizes. Excellent plants. All right, y'all. Next up, we got Charlie Brown Christmas trees.
I think our whole 10 at 10's been Charlie Brown Christmas trees.
We got a Truncatum X Platanoides Crimson Sunset.
So this is the first time we've offered this Truncatum hybrid on MrMaple.com. It has the leaf like a big Crimson King, but it's got the heat tolerance of Acer Truncatum. It's fast growing, has a more dominant central leader, so it has a very strong upright shape to it. Y'all, this is a next level tree, being one of those hybrids with the Acer Truncatum.
You guys been asking for more Truncatums and more hybrids like this, so we've been bringing them. These are awesome, guys. They're going to work zones 4 through 9. Got that cold tolerance, got that heat tolerance. Absolutely phenomenal plants. Fast growing tree too. This one's typically going to be 20 foot in 10 years. Not uncommon for this one to get 30 feet, make a nice size spread to it. A 30-foot tree could easily have a 15 to 20-foot canopy, making it a great tree to shade out smaller plants in your collection. This is a great way to provide quick shade for your other Japanese maples.
Again, Acer Truncatum Crimson Sunset. It gives you that deep maroon color during the spring and the summer with some bright reds to red bronzes in the fall.
Going to make an amazing pairing with one we've had recently, that Princeton Gold. The color contrast in the spring is going to be absolutely phenomenal. The Truncatum part of this, though, gives it a good bit of heat tolerance. You guys love Dawn Redwoods. Let's bring back a classic one.
This is Metasequoia Amber Glow. Amber Glow, if you give this tree some sunlight, has some really beautiful yellow colors on it, but with some nice bronze highlights.
Yeah, this one's fun, guys. It can not only get that bronzing in the summer, it actually goes to one of the best orange fall colors. Now, it is a deciduous conifer, so they will drop leaves. This one has a particularly nice fall coloration to it. I mean, it really can get almost some highlights over top of that orange. We've offered Amber Glow before in 1 gallons. First time we've offered these in our big 7s. I've got one on the ground here. It's taller than me. Excellent size starts for this. Very fast growing Metasequoia, typically around 15 foot in that 10-year period. Colors are amazing though. I love this one. It gives you a little bit something different than Ogon. It does have some yellow, but you get a little bit of that oranging in it as well, especially with more sunlight.
And Amber Glow is known for really going to a beautiful amber color during the fall. A very consistent fall color on this one. And the thing I love about Dawn Redwoods is they can handle the regular spots in the garden with some good drainage. They can also handle the spots in the garden that have more water, that need more drainage, that holds water where you can't grow a Japanese maple. You can grow an ornamental tree with the Dawn Redwood like Amber Glow.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Guys, this is only 10 of the 20. Go check that email so you can see the other secret 10 trees. There are 20 of them dropping today at 10 a.m. Be ready. Some phenomenal sizes. We're beefing up sizes. We're beefing up numbers. There's some really cool stuff to get excited about. It's winter here, but I'm already dreaming of spring. I can't wait to see some of these plants in your garden. So make sure to go share pictures of them on the Mr. Maple Friends group.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.